I'm a little slow. I say, boy. All right, that's running good. Okay, good. And the TikTok. Okay, good. All right, well, we're on. Let me put FHTX on the high-speed setup. Good morning, Atsa. Whatever your name is. Batsa, Bobby. Oh. All right. All right, so FHTX is kind of happening now. RJ, did you get some of that FHTX? Because that was that was easily on the radar and pretty easy to get, I think. That breakout at 17 up to 18. BFRI continuing to go. Break 6 point, looks like 6.38ish or 4. You can definitely get in for 40 cents of risk. That's a nice meatball. Yeah. Nice, nice. I do stocks like Arna shoot up after being bought out because that's the price they're being bought out for. Company says, hey, yeah, we'll buy you for $100 a share. So that means they're valued at $100 a share. Not more, not less. There's about 10,001 things to learn about the stock market. Just keep asking questions, give it time. Journey is beginning. Down day in NASDAQ. Sell for the rest of 202. All right, so looking at the market, it was up pre-market, but grinding down kind of the whole time. Oh, there goes FHTX. FHTX, if it breaks 1908, will be a re-breakout. And still, you'll need about $2 of risk in order to enter that trade per share. Oil moved down below Friday's close, but not precipitously. Nice and smooth. Bounced off of $71 a barrel. So energy somewhat supported. Tech way up, and probably holding, maybe even the most bullish across the board. Rates are down this morning and trending down, so that's probably what's feeding that. Just about everything else across the board is up somewhat. Whether or not, though, the day's going to just be red all day it remains to be seen. Be cautious open, cautious week. But we are opening gapped up. And Apple significantly. It was 179.5 at the close on Friday, and hit 182 here in pre-market. So that's a pretty big move. And so we are watching IMPX because Harley Davidson is bringing something public. I guess a new product. Maybe somebody has the information on that for me, and I'll let people know. And then Blue, BLU, and also Blue, BLUE. I don't know if they're related. They might be. BFRI seems to be moving up nice and smooth. FHTX going through a breakout moment right now. We got 17 minutes until the market opens. Electric motorcycle division. Oh, that's so cool. A separately traded electric motorcycle division. Oh, I love that it's separately traded. Smart. Or Harley Davidson. What does this stand for? IMPX impacts or something? They need to like call it some kind of like electric pig or something. Yeah, we'll update with the right IC. Yeah. Moderna moving. Somebody says something about Moderna. Video. Encourage more viewers to share. You guys over on TikTok, make sure you click the link in my bio. I'm sorry, not the link in my bio. Click like a bunch of times. Like, let's try to get the likes up on this to up over 1,000. Thanks. At least 1,000. But you can click the link in my bio too to find out more about our trading community. Thank you. I see it coming now. Yep. All right. And we just broke 1,000. Excellent. You literally have been dreaming about stocks. I think it's time to embark on that journey. Yes. Well, click the link in my bio to come join our community if you would, or just continue to keep tuning in every morning here until you're ready to take that leap. I stream every morning. All right, FHTX could not push up and over the $19 level, and almost consider that a failed breakdown at 16. What was that? 18.6. But I know it's not. Got to keep your risk on to 17.4. Are you due to school for day trading or self-taught? Did I go to school for day trading or self-taught? Self-taught, but through people who taught me. So, but there is no school necessarily for day trading other than maybe prop trading. BFRI, guys, BFRI is running like mad. Did you guys already get your 40 cents of risk in that? I hope so. Once it broke 640, it went mad. All right, good job. BFRI is climbing. Take your profits underneath every 25-cent level. So the first target for that would have been 650. Next target would have been 675. Next one is just underneath 7. We're watching it. We're watching blue. Blue looks great. Yeah, I mentioned blue looks good. BLU. If it breaks again at 835, you can get in for about 50 cents of risk. We day trade stock shares. I don't recommend day trading options. There's no reason to. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look at Dash. Sorry. So, sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Yeah. Oh, I guess no. Okay. Real GDP growth outlook, Wells Fargo. 2. Okay, not too bad. Pablo, not still, always. Always, especially if it looks good or bad. It just doesn't matter. You do not want to be making that decision without letting 5 minutes trade. FHTX starting to put in some strength. FHTX. FHTX. There, if it breaks 1908, yep, or 1920, I believe it was, then you can get in for, looks like about $2 of risk still. No, it's about $1 of risk now. That's a really good point there to get in, about $1 of risk. Boom, there's the breakout on FHTX. Just broke 1920 and hit 1950, our first profit target underneath every 50-cent level. And why? Because those levels are key levels that can become resistance, that can be resistance. It hit 1954 and it's pulled back all the way to the 1930s, 1940s. I used the 2-minute chart to trade. Yes. Good question. BFRI is pulled back substantially after that run. Watch your break even if you've taken profits at the appropriate points. 650 and 675, 2 profits equals break even stop. There goes FHTX. Come on. Can it get up and over 54? 1954. We are trading pre-market and watching. We are watching a bunch of stocks on another computer. We're trading. We're in a trading group, and so all of us are watching and trading, potentially pre-market, depending on your setup and your experience level. Otherwise, some people may be waiting for the market open, which is going to happen in 9 minutes, and they'll take their trades during the market open, waiting for the breakout numbers. We're watching FHTX, pretty hot. Blue. BFRI, unfortunately, pulling back after just breaking out and showing some energy. Maybe it'll continue. That one up. Good morning, Saeed. Good morning, Zachary. How do you get into trades pre-market and nobody helped him? Nobody can help him with a little comment as to how that's done. It depends on your platform. And for instance, in Thinkorswim, you have to choose extended hours trading for your time in force. Yeah, like platform specific, like setup and like teaching you like how to use your platform. That's definitely not included with any human being here. You need to like learn your platform, but that's the feature that's holding you back. And I suggest you check out Thinkorswim's tutorials And they do include an hour and a half of free coaching. So when you're ready with a big list of questions, go on with them and they'll help you out. And there's tons of YouTubes as well. Just start that journey. What do they call it? Autodidact. You have to be like an autodidact. Teach themselves. These days, that's an autodidact, I think is what it's called. Autodidact, a self-taught person. Yeah. Autodidact. ACT. There's a long ways these days. Which is good. Yeah, click good to cancel, which is good till close. Or EXT, which is extended hours. Thank you very much. Yep, somebody else. Yeah, Kyle, I have a YouTube channel. It's going right now. But better yet is the market mastery video lessons. I don't know if you're aware of those. RJ or somebody drop the market mastery link if you would. If you've got that on your clipboard. There you go. Thanks, guys. All right, BFRI starting to make some more progress again. It's going to go retest the high of 685. If it does break, then it's about 50 cents of risk to get in. But you can't quite see those. That's because we both you have a probably Samsung with a curved edge, PTPI and BLU. All right, FHTX has got a really ulcer-inducing way of making progress. Huge pullbacks, like 80% pullbacks, and 10 steps forward, 8 steps back, 10 steps forward, 8 steps back. Appreciate that. Yep, no problem. By not holding before the open, hit 473, but I guess the doom and gloom news has caught up to it this morning. The Q's tech also dropping strongly before the open. Not too strongly, but dropping before the open. We've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to the open. Let's see what investors want to do. We are going to open just under Friday's close as it stands. So no more gap open. Apple's going to gap open though. Somewhat, Kyle. I'm also on Twitch and Twitter Periscope and TikTok. And technically, I'm also on Instagram. All right, BFRI making some good progress before they open. Once the open happens on BFRI, It's going to easily probably pop 6.85. You want to make sure you set 50 cents of risk just in case it turns out to be BS and you don't want to lose 1% of your portfolio. So use the 1% rule. All right, we're going to be opening. The market opens in 1 minute and 20 seconds. For those of you on TikTok who want to check out our trading community, just go over to my bio. There's a link there, the website. You can learn more about our trading community. Come join for free to check it out. SPY dropping a little bit stronger before the open, a little bit more strongly to about the 470 level, which was very close to the close on Friday. Still progress, but it looks like we're possibly going to go red at the open. We'll see when the full market volume comes in. Tesla dumped about 25 points in the last 2 hours. Arna got bought. It's not a trade. 17 seconds to the open. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're watching BFRI, IMPX, and FHTX. Okay, on BFRI, we're looking for a break of 675 for about 50 cents of risk. On FHTX, we're looking for a break of 1970 for about $2 of risk. Write these down because you need to be on top of it. IMPX, we're looking for a break of 10.4 for 30 cents of risk. IMPX 10.4 for 30 cents of risk. These breaks have not happened yet, so do not get in. VERU crapping out. Pfizer breaking out. So who was that? Pablo. You can go ahead and sell like 10 contracts just to test it. Don't make the same mistake as Friday. Practice selling 10. If you don't sell 10, then you still have work to do on yourself. All right, Pablo, let me know when you've sold. No, you have to buy to close 10 of your 53s. That should have already happened because now I'm probably be asking you to do that with 10 more. FHTX pretty much failing. BFRI, yeah, similar. Most of the market is pulling back today. Be a good idea to look for short trades. bottom of the market might be 467.70 today. Let's see what happens. $467.50 around there. $467.50. If we can either bounce before that or bounce at that. Hey, Pablo, are you out there? Did you lift off 10 contracts? Oh, Pablo's out. Need some crackers. Oh, you did 20? Okay, good. All right. We're coming up on 1 more minute here for you to release the rest of yours, Pablo. So just a moment, though. We got to get that 5-minute range put in. But it's looking promising. Pablo came and finally said something when it came to the cracker comment, because he's like, wait a minute, I better say something before this gets worse. Because I'm not. He's like, I'm not eating crackers, or maybe I am. I mean, maybe I. All right, the Qs are falling pretty strongly. They went right through Friday's close. SPY as well, and the industrials, and now energy, but not oil. Healthcare is moving up, and I suppose it's being led a little bit by Pfizer. All right, there's 5 minutes of trading range, Pablo. So see that? It also bounced off the top there. So now let's wait. So, Pablo, if Pfizer breaks 54.38, then go ahead and, yeah, lift all those. But if it doesn't, then leave it alone. Yep. IMPX just going sideways. HOG, same. HOG is Harley Davidson, which is going to do electric motorcycles. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Guess we all should have seen that coming. It was just a matter of time before the leader in motorcycles went electric. I mean, Jesus, how come we didn't see that coming? We should have been heavily betting on that, averaging in. Damn, electric motorcycles, yeah. Yeah, Ness. I was just looking at that. Yeah, let me pull that up. Just had a breakout on something somewhere. What was that? Oh, that was probably Ness. No, I think it was something else. All right, be watching Pfizer there, Pablo. I can't watch everything for everybody. We'll be coming out of the halt in 3 minutes on NES. Popped from 165 to 224. Electric boats next. All right, so who's the leader on the stock market in boats? What about a Winnebago? Electric RVs, or are those already, is that already a thing? No kidding. Electric space shuttle. Yeah, no. Gravity vehicles only. Otherwise, you're going to need chemical propellant. Yeah, that's true. For whatever hippies are left. FHTX coming up. If it can break 1970 to the top side, you can get in for about $2 of risk, we were saying. Actually, about $3 of risk at that point. FHTX trying. NES comes out of the halt in 2 more minutes. ESSC also halted. Okay. And what's a good question? Corey. Yes. Corey Bibis. Yes. Well, yes, but also I do teach that in the market mastery, Corey. You want to know what that routine is? BTPI, we're looking at if it can break. If it can get up and over 3.7, that would be good. At which point you can get in for 50 cents of risk on PTPI. Mastercraft is a big boat company. Well, that'd be like the leader. Would I say it's a bad idea when a halt happens? No. Yes and no. I mean, it's not like when a halt happens, you should go put your money in it and invest in it and hold it for the next 20 years. It doesn't mean it's not like a good idea. It's not like a good sign. But in day trading, it's a good sign that there's a lot of interest and it pushed up the stock price unusually fast. And so that can be good for day trade, potentially. All right, we're coming out of the halt on NES in about 40 seconds. FHTX is also coming up and around and potentially over 1970. Nope. A second try and it just can't get up and around 1970. All right, we're coming out of the halt now on NES. All right, it did not come out of the halt, and so it's being held over. It's not even mentioning whether it's a trading imbalance, so it might be halted for further reasons. Where do you see expected price out during a halt? I pay $175 a month for a high-end feed with that information. Interested in spending that kind of money? Let me know, and I'll let you know what it is. Everyone's always like, "How do you know that?" I pay for it. People are like, "Where can I get that free information?" No, free equals loser in this business. Get what you pay for in this business. What'd you say? Didn't tell them about you when they ask me that. I tell them about you when they ask me that. Yeah. I mean, really, this is for people who have $30,000 or more. Like, frankly, way more, because $30,000 is what you really minimally need to properly day trade. And you shouldn't day trade with more than 5 or 10% of your capital. So, yeah, figure that out. Do the math there. You should be investing or swing trading at best. So you can, I mean, ideally get up to about $30,000 of capital for day trading. Yep, there goes PTPI. So you guys heard the number I said on PTPI for it to break and how much risk. What did I say? You guys were paying attention. 0.5, yeah, 50 cents of risk. At what level? And did it end up halting? No. Okay, it's still going. 3.7, correct. Stay on the ball, people. We're couch potatoes. Let's see. Stocks between $3 and $5. You should be taking profits out every 10 cents, underneath every 10-cent level. So after getting at 370, you should be taking out at 380, underneath 380, and underneath 390, and then underneath 4. And so far, all of those have hit. So you've got 3 profit targets, and now you move your stop to break even. Healthcare pulling back. Pablo, what have you done so far with your Pfizer? You letting it stay there, or did you buy those off? Because if you ask me, it really didn't look strong enough. Oh, all right. Well, it really did not look strong enough. You should have saw like that grinding motion and said, let's just test this out for 10 or 20 cents. You're getting way too greedy. Like, you need to be a lot more defensive and watching it, being careful. Like, you're assuming it's just going to just fly. You need to be much more defensive and much more careful. Like, the way it's moving around, it's just pecking around. And then when it broke, I mean, maybe release 10 more contracts, and keep 50 on or whatever, and continue to monitor it, to release all of them like Yahoo. It's like, ridiculous. You got to be watching it, Yeah. Yeah. But just think about it. I mean, the reason why you'd want to Yahoo release it in like a yeehaw moment is because it's flying, right? So if it's not flying, you don't want to do it like that. But I guess you'll get a sense of that over time. A lot of people think everything is all or nothing. Exit and enter, and that's all they know. But no, everything's gradual. There are many moments where you can approach something gradually. Yeah, just it's inexperience. That's all. But gradually, just remember that things can be done gradually. especially when you're not, when something's not sure, if you're not seeing it, but that takes a little more experience to understand. Looks like, Pfizer might, oh, there goes PTPI continuing. There's another profit target right there at 410. PTPI. Okay, NES came out of the halt, hit 2.5 something, and is pulling back now. It's not following through. It's crapping out. Not holding at the moment. Looks like it's going to break down to the 20s. Yep. Yeah, not holding. NES weak at these levels. All right, PTPI trying to push up and over 410 level. That'd be your third or fourth profit target already. Blue, BLU is running, but $1 of risk to get into BLU. There's the breakout entry on BLU. Looks like the market is trying to find some support and is somewhat finding it. But the Dow is dropping stronger. The industrials are dropping strongly, but tech is holding, and then so SPY is kind of like halfway in between. There goes NES, broke out at 2.58 for about 20 cents of risk at that moment, and then is here sitting and hit 282, so about 25 cents more, about 1 R. Randy, you got that? All right, cool. FHTX rug pull. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it had enough. It just can't get past 19. Just keeps failing 19. You can exit FHTX. Had the order waiting. All right, cool. And do you set your orders in Dash Trader or in Thinkorswim? SPY the market hitting another new low in Thinkorswim. All right, there you go. PFE is breaking and pushing a little more. You're okay, Pablo, at the moment. Yeah. Blue hitting 886 after breaking around 840 for $1 of risk, so about 0.5 R so far. MSYN, I'm not sure. Pfizer pushing further. So what were those levels we talked about, Pablo? Can you remind me? We talked about you have to hit a certain number in order to break even, and then another number to break even on your other ones that you lost. 55. Well, that seems possible. The day today is really working against it. You have to realize that, like, if today was all green and pushing up and pushing up, probably it would really have helped Pfizer. What about the second number, Pablo? I think it was 55.70. I don't know. Do you remember? 5.5 further. Okay. Yeah, looking good. And in these moments when they do look good, you should try selling just one contract every now and then. It gets up to 54.70, whatever. But be damn sure and damn careful that you don't sell them all. Do you say trade with us? What do you mean? Do you say trade with us? Do say trade with us? Do you day trade with us? Yes. Kind of the other way around. You day trade with me. Or vice versa. Yeah, we're all together. We're a team. There goes Pfizer some more, grinding its way up. So you can, if you can get a better price now, Pablo, for your contracts, you sell one more. You just start just lightly inching off like that. Because if it gets up there and then rips down rug pulls, you're going to be happy that you sold, whatever it was, 7 contracts, 11 contracts by that time. But just inch them off as it makes progress. Sold 3. That seems like too many. You're going too fast. Yes, slow down. I said sell one. That was like 5 minutes ago, and then sell another one like around here. You got to just peck them off like really slowly. You're not being gradual enough. You need to work on being gradual. You must be something in bed, man. She's like, hey, can we do this for a while? And Pablo's like, why? Why we need to do it for a while? Like, can you just do it gradually? That's not how Pablo works. Well, Apple found a bottom, but Tesla did not. Amazon looks like it's going to break down. SPY continuing to move downward. There's not a lot of bottom being found yet. Energy really dropping off. Utilities and staples rising. Gold going up. Real estate going up. So there's a lot of mixed messages here. There's inflation, the messages of inflation going on. Also the message of potential crash. So a lot of protection being put on. BFRA headed up again, finally. I mean, why do you even need to say finally? Who cares about BFRI, right? If it crapped out, you're out. I think that, that's revealing that you said finally. It says you're a bag holding it. You have to trust my many years of poker playing and using implied information. You could potentially be bag holding that. I mean, we don't care about a stock if it's done, right? Well, anyway, BFRI not a trade until it can break 685. Right? EI, technically, you can stop out at 375 on PTPI, 375. It's not the most obvious stop level, but it is there, and it's also VWAP. But right now, it seems to be being supported for a moment. So if you just give it a second, if you can get up over 375 and push, you might be able to stay in the trade. Oh, the market has found some bottom. Looks like a pretty good bounce on SPYs going on right now. It's like right when you figure out what's going on, that's exactly when it's over. That's why don't trade something that you don't already have an advantage on. Don't trade something you don't already mentally have preparedness and an advantage for. Because by the time you figure out to get in, it's the end. Oh, that's great, Chris. Yeah. Like the scene in Watchmen when Rorschach goes to prison. I'm not stuck in here with all of you. All of you are stuck in here with me. Love that. That's like one of my top movies of all time. If they didn't mess it up with the last 20 minute sequence in Antarctica or wherever that was, that would have been an absolutely perfect top 10.0 movie of all time. What about FHTX? Nothing going on over there. NES next breakout is 287. If you can do it, you can get in for 60 cents of risk if it happens. So 291. You want to round up there. BLU still going. That was, I think, a dollar of risk. 836. Yeah, dollar of risk at the entry of 836. It's now at 930. So you're at about 1R. Market mastery. Okay, cool. In I don't know, sketchy times like this, or like when the market is pushing up against resistance and you just don't know if it's going to pull back, these are good times to find shorts. Find shorts to get into, things that are going down that are correlated with, should the market go down, they're going to tank with it. So they're already going down on their own. And then if the market goes down, you're going to get the added benefit of them going down even more strongly. So I don't know, maybe BABA or something like that. I don't know why BABA has been doing so bad, but it's been in a downtrend since 300s, and it's now at 122. Okay, NES is coming up. Watch for that 291 breakout for 60 cents of risk. The market looks like it's going to break new low again. ENSC is pumping, says Brianne. Yeah. It does seem to be moving. ENSC, you guys. I don't know what kind of follow through or news this is or whatever. But the next breakout is 486. Trying 486 for about 60 cents of risk. NES getting closer. 291 is the breakout entry level for 60 cents of risk. What do you mean by 50, 55? What is that, Pablo? Yeah, it's getting really close. Oh, it made it. All right, great. So now sell another one. Just sell one, Pablo. One order. One fucking contract, and be careful. You need to do this really slowly. Okay, and then like every couple of minutes, every time it makes further progress, sell one. I'm not talking about a goddamn penny, like something interesting. Like, ooh, we just hit 55.17, you know. It's got to be something. Certainly has to be a new high. And it's got to be you got to be able to sell it for higher than you just sold the last one. Baba is toxic. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. What? A stripped candle 931 with a stripped candle combo? What are you saying? Explain that a little more there. Stripped candle COMXO. Let me know what you're saying there. I think BFRI is pretty much off the table now, taking that off of the high-speed radar setup. NES, that would be a failure if it starts breaking down here. I don't know if you guys are in the NES trade, but if any of you are in it, we're getting a failure breakdown soon here. It'll be at 2.45. But the entry again will be at 291. Yes, Baba put. I just got 140, January 21. But anything else you guys can think of you want me to look at that seems bearish and has been bearish, I can take a look at it and let you know if it's something worthwhile. See, there you go, Pablo. You should be taking some off, you know. Hopefully you've been taking a couple off. It's already at 55.34. So at this point, I would have probably taken about 3, 4, or 5 more off. We were talking. I don't know how many you did, but that's about the rate that I would be selling. 3, 4. Yeah, perfect. I think you're starting to sense it now. I don't know. Haven't heard from Elliot. 171 contracts for December 21, 54.5 calls. Wow. Well, yeah, he'll be sitting pretty, that's for sure. All right. The average true range says that Pfizer may be topping out soon here, Pablo. So take another contract off. Just keep chucking those contracts off little by little. especially when you have a big push like that. You want to take a little extra advantage. You missed it, but basically at like 55.51, if you could have sold like 3 contracts, that was like a real fast push. Now it's pulled back too much. So you only want to sell 1. Lower down. Catch up with the momentum. Because this could go all day. It could end up at 57. You don't know. You got to play defensive. Be gradual. Be gradual. We're gonna change Pablo out to gradual Pablo. The ladies are gonna love him. TRHC. Did I not already have that on my radar? Let's see. Sounds familiar, but no. Okay. TRHC or TRCH, like torch. I don't know. TRHC. Okay. Popped from 10. Is this a SPAC? All the way up to 15. Could please check Eli. TRHC on fire. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a SPAC. Right out of the gate, just started flying. It had only one little consolidation period. Right now, it's extended from that consolidation period and maybe consolidating right now. So if you were to get in now, you'd want to hold until the bottom of the last consolidation period. So like 12.50. That's to 15. That's $2.50 of risk. I'd just keep going slow and steady, Kyle. But I'd be watching it, If it starts to slip away from me, I might be a little bit more rapid, but it depends on if it's breaking any moving averages or my path of victory or like a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, Pablo's super lucky because he's made up for all of his bad decisions. He's so lucky. So you don't sell another one, Pablo, necessarily when it hasn't made progress. The times in which to sell are when it's suddenly going way against you, like really fast, and it's looking terrible. Get out kind of thing, right? And then the other times to be getting out are when it's making progress. But when it's just sitting here, just let it breathe. It depends if it's a momentum trade, but it's not really. It's just a progress trade. It's Pfizer. It's not a SPAC. You can let it have a little breath. So TRHC entering a consolidation period. Probably going to come down and rest close to VWAP, maybe at 14. Blue rebreak and fail. Just like that. Foom, foom. Yeah, that's not good. Apple approaching all-time high as well. Apple new high of the day, but pre-market it was a little bit higher. That's good for the Qs, good for tech. That was really funny. Who posted that picture of Forrest Gump when they're in the desert and everyone's like, shh, he's gonna say something. Shh, what's he gonna? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do next? Shh, quiet. Shh, listen. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go home now. I'm done. Whatever it was. But it's like that's the way it is with Apple. Everyone's like, what should we do? I don't know. What's Apple doing? What is Apple doing? I'm tired of running. I'm gonna go home now. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, blue looks to be possibly failing. You definitely, yeah, it just failed a breakout, went all the way back down to the bottom of the range. That's not a good sign. Should you buy stock in Apple? It's impossible for me to answer that question. I don't know if you know your situation, like how long you plan on holding. Is it for a day, a week, a month, a year, your whole life? It's really an impossible question to answer without your more of your personal, scenario being known. Ness rebreak. Ah, okay. Yeah, Ness is coming up for the rebreak. We already know what levels those are at and what the risk is. All right, it looks like it might happen. Come on, NES, for 60 cents of risk. We got a bottom reversal on SPY and Qs at the exact same moment. I don't know if that's relevant, that coincidence, but we just had a bottom reversal sign on both SPY and the Qs. Looking for a day trade or a week trade to take advantage of. Yeah, no, Apple would not be it. You have to buy things before they go, not during and after, because you don't know when they're going to stop. You could get in right when they stop, and all you have is downside. So if you're trying to find things to invest in, you don't look for things that have been running for a week or 2 weeks. Well, you kind of can. I mean, what you're looking for then is you're looking for a couple of days of pullback. Get in, and then you get in and hope for a continuation. 3R on very risky Tesla calls. Well, it's not very risky if you risk just 1R. And good job. Well, yeah, it's helpful, but if you could tell me more. Well, no. Yeah. You're welcome. If you want to learn more about trading in general, I do have video lessons. Here's the link. Here it comes. So there it is. I am Chart Trader. I just put the link there. Market Mastery. You can copy paste that link. Okay, Pfizer having its first pullback. Let's see what it can do here. You don't need to sell anything, Pablo. Pullbacks are normal. Pullbacks are good. Pullbacks are good. In the meanwhile, the guy's on the floor having a seizure. Well, why don't you get up and I'll tell you. All right, we are still waiting for NES to break out at 291 for 60 cents of risk. The market did bounce off the bottom there. May have found bottom at 468.25. I think that might be a little premature. Well, ultimate bottom could be 467.35, 467.50, 467.50. We're about 75 cents away from that. I'm not sure if everyone's convinced yet. We'll see. You need to see some support in the industrials because tech was doing fine. It's just the industrials are bringing down the market. today. Healthcare doing the best. So see there, Pablo, if you look at the healthcare, XLV, Pablo, can you watch XLV at the same time as PFE? You watch them both at the same time? Okay, pull up XLV and let that inform your trade. I want you to look at XLV right now and tell me, because that's the sector that Pfizer is in. Tell me, looking at XLV, do you feel like selling or holding? Yeah. I mean, we could be wrong, but that looks positive, and we just need to let it sort of blow over to Pfizer's area. I would say that if Pfizer makes a new recent low, off of the top there, like another new low, then you could probably chuck a contract. So like at 54, that is 80 or something, because it would mean that it's not really making the progress that we're hoping. Making progress more to the downside. When do your contracts expire? Friday. Okay. Yeah, FHTX fully crapping out. Going to take that off the radar. TRHC failing to hold VWAP. That's not good. That off. PTPI did hold VWAP roughly. It was a bit of a fight, but it did, and it looks like therefore it may run back up to test 414 high. Tony says he sold off about half of his Pfizer contracts. Okay, yeah, very good. And how about you, Pablo? How many have you sold? How many do you have left? You're welcome, Zach. $45 left out of 68, was it? Yeah, 68. Good. See, that's exactly where I'd want to be. I think you're just playing this perfectly right now. All right, so that PTPI, if you want to get in now, you can get in for 30 cents of risk. PTPI for the potential run up to 414 breakout. Zach, if you're still there, here's a link to my video lessons. And more. Of course, here's a link to our trading community, which I think you have there. Let's type it again. Yeah, Arna was a buyout. So it's not moving. All right, here we go for the 291 breakout on NES. Could be happening. Oh, okay. Okay, great. All right, Zach, cool. Well, for other people then. Come on, NES. Break 291. I don't know, Phil. I didn't even think about it. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking at Pfizer, trying to see which way what it's gonna do here. I'd like to see if the market starts turning around too, but I don't think it will. But still watching. But you're probably pretty close. Pablo got his ass saved. He's so lucky. So lucky. Like the market is not that forgiving. Apple streaking down. This is probably that top I was looking for, that signal on Apple. Let me see. You short Apple for 3 days here. Yeah, I'm going to short Apple for a couple of days. I'll get the Apple at right there. You either sell the 180 calls. That. Yeah, you could either sell the 180 calls or buy a 180 put. And the market did just break new low, so that's a great trade. Apple puts or sell calls. Sell calls, buy puts, either one. And there's the breakout on NES. And it'd be good to have something that you're shorting in your portfolio again. Help with your balance. Balance of the force. All right, over on NES, we're breaking into $3 territory. So your first profit target is going to be there right around 3. But next one should be underneath 310. Let's hope it can hit it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Did anybody get that? 309. You should have already peeled off your profit target right there at 309 on NES. All right, RJ got it. And I am already up on my BABA put. And there goes Apple. The Apple short with the puts or selling the calls. Excellent trade for the next couple of days. Who got it? Add that to your portfolio for downside hedging. Could sell the 185s calls or buy the 185 puts or 180. All right, Jackson. Yeah. It is time. No, not the swimwear. This is some stinky swimwear. There we go. Weird. It says, I could not buy that because I don't have any cash in my account or something on one of these accounts that I'm putting that in. And then so I switched it over to margin, but it's below the margin level. And it's like, sure, go ahead. All right, whatever. Autobots, unite. Roll out. All right, the market going to try to hunt for that bottom around 467.50 I was talking about. Switch my microphone.
Hello? Hello? Is this microphone working any better?
Nah, just kidding. This microphone works great. Oh, is this microphone working any better? Yeah, no, that microphone's not working too good. All right. All right, NES, yeah, taking out another profit there at 310 and another one at 320. Cyber balance. NES pulling back. The current stop on NES is way down there, around 2.6. So, but after this consolidation period, if it continues, then the stop will be raised further. Now, the stop on your Apple put is going to be the other side of today. So that means the high of today, today's high. Let's take a look at the XLV, Pablo. So XLV actually pulled back and down and under previous pivot. So that's not good. I would take. You have a reason to take one off, you see. Because the future of Pfizer's run here may be subject to the deterioration of the healthcare sector, and it might pull it down. And you want to start to de-risk in the face of that potentially. But it does look like it's holding strong, so that's good. NES hit the 330 level, so that's another profit target for you. And that means your stop is now at the bottom of 3.1, 310. Your current all-out stop is 310, so that's completely profitable trade now across the board. And I think it was, 30 cents of risk? Oh, watch out for that all-out stop at 310. So I think you probably got about 1.5R out of that. Watch that 310 level, and we need to hold 310. Otherwise, that is a failure. We need to get the old man on TV. Bring on the old man. Come on, man. I'm sleeping. Come on, man. Thoughts about VERU? It doesn't look good. It completely faded. It's all the way back to where it was on Friday. So not much there on that one. Nice, Fernando. 9% on Apple puts for me. Not sure which one you bought. Nice thing about selling like the 185 calls against this kind of movement instead of buying the puts
is you'll make money even if Apple goes sideways. You'll make the same money as your puts, but even if Apple goes sideways. So sideways or down, you make money selling calls. You won't see that sideways money hit your account, stair step, like coming into your account until the next day because it's going to be in the form of theta. You get a theta payment every day that Apple goes sideways or you know or worse. Yeah, you must be up more, Fernando, because I'm at 13% now. Mitchell Riley, hello. BFRI coming back up to the open. BFRI 23 December. Which one do I have? I have just the December 17, but I don't know. Somehow you must have got in faster than me. That's perfect. Apple just went through Friday's close. That is the exact perfect 3-day crap out play where we gap open, move up, and then come back down, turn red on the day, and then we enter, and then we go and we move down through the close of the previous day. Perfect. Or the high or the close. We did both. We went through the high and the close. So it is likely that Apple will really erase all of its gains tomorrow. So that'd be all the way back down to about 175, all of its previous day's gains, 175. And then the next morning, that's when we take it off probably. And we'll be at probably around 174. So it's 3-day play. That's true. I did, Chris. Yeah, it looked like it was setting up for it. Good time to get in VIX calls? And not really. I mean, the best time to get in VIX calls is when they're at like 15, or lower. Unless you know of a disaster that's coming. Regarding you in the swing on Ford with that 10x strategy, I don't think Ford triggered. I didn't get any message. Let me see. Please do remind me if we missed it. Let's see. Did we get in Ford on Friday? We should have. Did we get in Ford on Friday? I don't know. Did I send a message out on that? Yeah. And did we get in? Did I put an alert? Didn't see an alert. Yeah, interesting. But you entered. Good job. Did you enter, Chris? Okay, because now it's at where entry was. So I'm going to alert that because now we're going to basically be getting a price similar to the breakout on Friday. Sending out that alert right now. Okay. Yeah, you don't need a coupon to join. It's free your first week. Just click the link over in my bio. What's your name? Soul Michael. Yeah, just click the link in my bio. Go over to my profile, click the link there. Here, I'll try to post it here. Okay. Boom, there we go. All right, we did get a strong bounce at 467.25. That was just slightly lower than my estimate for the bottom today, which was 467.35. So I apologize. I'm sorry for being off 10 cents in my Nostradamus fucking thing that I do. So I do apologize. Yeah, it was 9:12. It wasn't 9:11. Is it too soon for that joke? We missed it. That's a bad joke. We can't even go there. You can't make jokes about that one. Look at that. Pfizer is making a little bit of grinding progress there, Pablo. So take another contract off. Progress is good. Progress is good. Unforgivable. I forgot what we were talking about already. My pills. All right. Yep. Now I'm going to switch over to the Discord. It's been a very interesting morning session. I do believe that this would be a good week for you to slap on some shorts on different things that are in the short position. Not that they're long. The market's kind of pulling back and you want to get in them because they might go down a little bit. No. That's not hedging. When you want to hedge against your long portfolio, you have to choose bearish positions to short, not bullish. So you want to find bearish stocks and positions to short, and you want to put those on against your long portfolio. And ideally, you want to have that nice and balanced always. You want to have as much downside bearish position as upside bullish position, plus or minus. You can sometimes play with those proportions, but best advice is just keep it equal. And so you're making money both ways. So when the market has a pullback, you make money on that one. When you have a market goes up, you make money on that one. And they start ripping apart from each other over long periods of time. All right. Good morning session. Catch you in the Discord, everybody. You're welcome. IINN is halted up, somebody just said.